Hi everyone, welcome to the Witching Hour Tarot readings. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. Continuing on our theme of readings based on the elements, we're working on the element of spirit today, doing a soul star reading. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be very interesting. I'm picking up on a lot of intense energy. Okay, so I'm working only with the Witch's Wisdom Oracle today by Barbara Michael John Free, Flavie K. Peters, and illustrated by Richard Crooks. I'm going to be clarifying with the Hanson Roberts Tarot, and I might pull one of my own soul-to-soul divination and oracle cards. I might. Depends on how spirit leads. If you would like to book a private, personal reading with me, everything you need to link you directly to booking a reading is in the drop-down box below if you would like to book a reading, or if you would like to make a donation to this channel. Everything and all the links are in the drop-down box below. So without further ado, here we go. I'm going to recite an evocation of the element of spirit. This blessing and evocation is written by Travis Bowman. And that's those are the ones that I've been using for these elemental readings. And I may, just to give you a heads up, I may consolidate the readings of all the elements into one reading, like this one here, and just have all the elements and spirit all together in one reading, and call it the Soul Star reading, because I'm just feeling pulled to do that by spirit. So to evoke the element of spirit, here and now I reach deep within myself. Here and now, I evoke spirit. I call on the force connecting me to the whole of existence, the thread running back through my blood, and the ripples spreading out from my actions. I call on the visions that have inspired me, the kindness that has lifted me, and the love I have given and received. Life and song, home and road, spirit, I call thee hence. So let us begin, shall we? I've got the cards shuffled and pulled, but I have not laid them out or revealed them yet. So I'm gonna let you see as I spread them out. This is a glass tabletop, and you can see my witch's primer underneath and my book of shadows. If you can see it. This is written by Victoria David Dannon. She is my witch teacher. And to me, she is it for teachers regarding the art of magic, the art and craft of magic. This card represents us, our soul, the embodiment of spirit. This card represents the element of earth. This card represents the element of air, earth, air, fire, water, and last but not least, the card of spirit. So I hope you're getting all of that. Oh yeah. You can see it all. It looks good. Now at the bottom of the deck, I'll reveal what's underlying all of this. The feminine. Underlying all of this is the lady, the goddess, embodying feminine energy. Okay. Just take a second and tune into these cards. Okay. Beginning with the element of earth, connecting to our soul. We'll read that one first, but first I'm going to turn over the soul card, and it is the card of the hearth, homecoming, coming home to ourselves, this keeps coming up as being a central issue. And not an issue as in a bad thing, but something very intense is going on. I feel a very intense energy. That spirit, the words I'm getting is spirit trying to contain itself within us. And that we need to discipline ourselves to hold or contain spirit within us through a certain practice. Through a certain practice that is very personal to us. What is spirit calling us to do in the earthly realm? Dedication. The instant word I got was time, physical time. To dedicate physical time to embodying spirit up through a particular method or way that is unique to you and however you feel intuitively drawn. This is about a reflection of spirit in us, I'm feeling very strongly. We're going to start seeing a reflection of spirit in us. This is a very intense, magical process I'm feeling. Personal magic. Personal magic is the connection between us, our soul, and spirit. Us being the embodiment of spirit. In the element of air, we get the card of the Watchtower of the West, autumn. The West represents our emotions and the element of water. So in our thoughts, it's the thoughts that influence our feelings. The thoughts that influence our feelings are being addressed. There is a particular physical method that spirit is calling us to practice. What is it for you? What is it for me? I'm drawn to these elements because this reminds me of the Magician card in the tarot, where you have earth, air, fire, water, and spirit on the table. All of the elements, connecting with all of the elements, like this star, connecting us to all of the elements. Spirit overriding and within all, but not more important than. I think spirit is saying, I feel there is a thought that influences our feelings regarding our connection with spirit, that we feel spirit is more important than us. And I know this is going to sound crazy. It sounds crazy even to me in the moment, but that spirit is saying, stop thinking that. Stop thinking that spirit is more important than you. Okay, well, alrighty then. Fire, union, hand fasting. The card of the hand fasting, energy of union. This, I'm telling you right now, this keeps coming up, these two. There is a connection between us and spirit that will be reflecting in not only what we do, with others, but how we are with others. A clearing and a cleansing with fire, of fire, for the sake of fire, that brings us together. It integrates us first and foremost in our soul, in the cauldron of our soul. Fire to me represents spirit itself in us. For union to be in the sector here of fire in our soul star, that to me it means integration and healing, and that's what the homecoming, but I feel this intensification, burning, like getting hotter. And it's gonna get reflected in a relationship. I feel a newness, unequivocally. I feel no doubt about it. Ooh, it's very intense. In the sector here of water, we have the card of the familiar, the energy of our guardians, our spirit guides. I have no doubt. Pay attention to the messages from animals. There's something going on. There's an intuitive connection to animals. There's a cleansing and a clearing regarding animals. But spirit messages regarding animals. Watch for signs and symbols. Signs, I'm omens connected to animals. That will be a message to you from spirit about you and your soul, about us. Regarding this intensification, clearing, cleansing, thoughts that influence our feelings, very strongly. Thoughts that influence our feelings. And there's gonna be some kind of connection with someone new. A connection with someone new, more so that than a new connection with someone you already know. There's gonna be a new connection to yourself in spirit. I'm unequivocally, I feel it, no doubt. Something new is going to be happening between you and spirit, me and all of us. This is very personal. The card for spirit itself is the card of fire and passion. What did I say? I'm telling you, these it's hot. It's burning hot. These old feelings have to go. These feelings influenced by our thoughts are old and they're ready to die. They're beautiful feelings, but they're falling. Do you see what I mean? It's almost like the autumn is sad. It's bittersweet. There's a sense of reminiscing when I think of autumn, and I think of coming into the hearth. I lived in New England for many years. Autumn, I saw this meme and it's absolutely me. It says, I have an October soul. And I connected to being a witch through Samhain, through Halloween, since I was a child, before I even knew that I was a witch, before I even realized that I was a witch, before I realized what I am. This was the initial initiating process. Anything but that reminds you of your core essence, anything that other than that. For me, it's Halloween, it's October, it's the fall, it's autumn, it's the beauty of the passing of the seasons. The passing of those beautiful summer colors, the summer vibrancy. There's the passing of that and the crossing of the veil into something beyond that. The crossing of the veil into something, a different dimension of season that brings spirit to the earth. There are kindred spirits you'll be meeting. Kindred spirits is what I'm feeling. Kindred spirits, animal messages, a direct look at the fire in both. You are reflecting how spirit, the whole purpose of spirit, bringing these messages to you, bringing these feelings, these reminiscent feelings to you, is for you to see the element of spirit in yourself, that we are the embodiment of spirit on this earth, and that we should not think that spirit is greater than us. I swear that that is what spirit is saying, that we should not think that spirit is greater than us. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just telling you, it's hot off the presses. This is a fresh channeled message that I've never received from spirit before. I've never been told that. Don't think of spirit that way. I've never been told that before. but I feel that it's true. I feel it in my soul. I feel it. I feel the truth in it. Spirit is not more important than us. Spirit doesn't see us that way. Why do we see ourselves that way, as less important than Spirit? We're not. In any way. This is just crazy. How I'm getting that feeling. I don't know how to clarify it without reiterating the same points over and over again. So I'm just going to pull some cards from the Hanson Roberts Mini Tarot and just see what Spirit will say about this card. I'm going to do that first. There's a deep, passionate love that we're going to be feeling from Spirit. A deep, passionate, invigorating love from Spirit that reflects how Spirit feels for us. We're going to be seeing it manifest in union unequivocally, I feel, without a doubt. New things springing up. I think things you've never experienced before in a relationship. To seek the unknown. Seek what you've never found before. Seek what you've never found before within the confines, that's being put quotes around it, in the confines of a relationship. Seek what you've never found before in that sacred circle of relationship. The confines, meaning the hand fasting. There's a little tongue-in-cheek there, the confines of the relationship. Because the tongue-in-cheek there is that the relationship is liberating. It should be free. It should be an open-door policy. Freedom of two people, two free souls. Free souls that seek what you've never found in the confines of a relationship. If it's not there now in an existing relationships and connections with people, if you're still searching, is what I'm getting from Spirit, if you're still searching for missing elements of passion, love, dedication, a sense of home, a sense of belonging, a sense of history that makes you feel, I have brought meaning to this world, a sense of protection, familiarity that is nurturing and not over familiar. Someone who feels like a guardian spirit to you. They embody in the emotional sense. They make you feel you are being watched over. They make you feel that you have a source, a resource of wisdom, absolute union, passionate union. If you're still searching for these things within the confines of a relationship, then it is truly confining and you're being held within it by something other than which calls to your soul. So they're saying seek what you have not found within the confines of a relationship and put it towards a real relationship that has two free souls. The freedom of souls to come and go. And yet, what binds them together? What binds them together? The Queen of Cups and Strength are the cards that I felt drawn here. Intuition. Leo, the sign of fire. Inner strength. Okay. A relationship that gives you strength doesn't require strength. Okay, there it is. This is about, okay. This is what Spirit is saying, that the bedrock, the foundation of all the interplay and the interaction of spirit and us is seen and reflected in the physical relationships. If you're in a relationship that does not reflect how spirit feels for you, then you're not really in a real relationship, is what spirit is saying. This is all channeled, by the way. I'm not just reading the cards. If you're not in a connection with someone that reflects how spirit feels for you, then you're not in a real relationship. You're in the confines of a relationship, being held there, holding yourself there until you learn these things, or until you outgrow them, or until spirit sets you free through these revelations. Two free souls. Two free souls. In a relationship that gives you strength and does not require strength, and only, you know that by how it feels. It should feel like it's giving you spirit and not draining your spirit. You know it by how it feels. That's what I'm feeling, that the message from spirit is about spirit. Look for spirit in relationships. Look for it. Look for it. How you allow others to treat you or love you is a reflection of your underlying belief of the sacredness of how spirit views you. There has to be balance. It is, in fact, balancing out. You're not lacking this. This is just a reiteration or a validation of what is true, that you can recognize. Where are you liberated in your relationships? Where are you set free? What binds us together? The difference between being bound and the difference between binding ourselves to another. You know, the difference. One makes you feel like a prisoner. One is an act of will. You choose to connect with someone in that exclusive way, but you're both free. It doesn't sap your strength, it gives you strength, each of you. Because there's something reciprocal, because there is spirit within that relationship. A sense of home, belonging, dedication, a reminiscence and histories. It feels sentimental in a good way. You feel together. You definitely feel bound together in a good way. It feels good. The protection, the guidance, the strength, the love, the nurturing, the passion. The nurturing. All happening. Spirit's doing this, and it's all being integrated. It's like that's it. It's happening. I don't know what else to say. It's happening. This is look for spirit within the so-called confines of relationships. Okay, I'm going to bring you up here. Ooh. It was stuck for a second. Okay. I need to end it there because the cards aren't elaborating any further. It's like it would just keep reiterating the same points. Spirit is saying clearly to look, not just with our eyes, but with our feelings. It's like our relationships should be an exact duplicate or parallel reflection of how spirit feels for us and how we freely express to spirit should be in the relationship. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship. I don't know how to articulate it. It should be very raw, instinctive, natural, authentic connection. If there's any pretense in it, then that means there's an imbalance of power. Should always be instinctively validating is what I'm getting. Instinctively, you should feel that this connection validates who you are. Spirit will always validate who you are, not make you feel less important. Why would you be with anyone who makes you feel less important? That's why it's so important to realize that initial message, that Spirit is telling us to stop thinking that Spirit is more important than us. I've never heard that before, but it's very important, that message. I'm just waiting and getting more as I'm sitting here. Like to explore and see, like really look at all the connections we have with people, and are they as free? Does it feel confining at all? Is there that imbalance of power? Do we feel less than? Do we feel less important than? Are we validated? Does it sap our strength or give us strength? Do we sense a feeling of dedication from the other? This is across the board. Romantic, familial, platonic, friendships, everything. Everything. Just out there in the world. Everybody. How get a sense of the connection between yourself and the people you connect yourself to. There's something validating. You might be out of habit validating or confirming a false belief about yourself, a thought that influences your feelings in a sad way, in a melancholy way. But a connection that feels like that of Spirit will make you feel like this, like you've come home to yourself. Does it validate the negative feeling? Does it validate a positive feeling, something that you've never experienced before in some ways? Like where our thoughts, like if there are positive things about ourselves we've never seen reflected in another, in their validation, we're going to start experiencing that. In other words, people are going to start being more kind to you. Being a better reflection of Spirit. That's what's happening. The tables are turning. They're turning. This is all about relationship. I'm surprised, but it's Spirit. I feel it like so strongly that I feel choked up, like I want to cry. It's like it doesn't show up in any other way. Even our connection to the earth, to other species, to all other beings is what I'm getting. It's all a relationship. Everything. It's all a relationship. All of it. And I'm just getting this strong emphasis on, like to not look at it any other way except as a relationship. Everything is a relationship. To not compartmentalize. So I'm deciding live here and now, hot off the press, that the elemental readings are going to be called Soul Star readings, and it's going to be all of the elements in Spirit and us. This is it. Okay? That's right now. Okay, and that the other series and theme of readings that I'll be doing are the romantic love readings. Hands down, doing it for each individual sign, okay? The Soul Star ones, I haven't decided if I'm just going to do one a week, one a month, you know. I don't know. But at least once a month we'll be doing romantic love readings, and these Soul Star readings will be absolutely underlying my whole channel here. You saw it live, folks. It's happening right now, is the message I'm getting. It's about our soul star. And it's all a relationship. Everything is a relationship. I guess we're going to get more. It just is going to, if I'm connected to this message, but it's going to keep just repeating itself. And it's saying like there's more to come in each successive reading as time passes. But that's the theme, the Soul Star. And it's about relationships. Everything is about relationship. Everything. So that's it. All right, so I guess I better get cracking on those love readings then. So I think I will see you soon. To remind you, drop down box below, book a personal reading with me and donate to this channel to keep these readings coming and to keep these messages coming to you. Hit the bell notification symbol icon there, the bell thingy, and that way you'll get notified of new videos. All right then, everyone. From my soul star to your soul star, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Love you. Bye.